Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm here with the beloved brothers in Gary.
Okay.
And before we start this lesson, we're going to give all honor, praises, and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name is Yahweh in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. All right. The name of his only begotten Son, his name is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right. His name is Yahweh Shai. Okay. And in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. Okay, double honors to the apostles, the elders and bishops of Great Millstone, Ruel. Salutations, all right. Shalom to you, Akim, out there that's doing the work of truth and sincerity.
Okay.
Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe they are also a part of the household of faith. All right, shalom to the holy elect. Okay, and we got a lesson. I just through the Spirit came up with this lesson. All right, and the brothers here we're gonna bring it out, and Lord willing, it's edifying to the flock. Which I entitled it, a lot of judgment going on. And ever since that solar eclipse, you see a lot of judgment going on.
Okay.
As you Akim can see. All right, I got a couple articles I'm gonna read. All right. As a matter of fact, I had a precept, brother. 2 Timothy.
Yep.
Because we're living in times where a lot of evils, all right, a lot of troubles are getting ready to come up on this earth. Okay, somebody go hold 2 Ezra 16.
Okay.
2 Ezra 9 too. That's good. Bring it up, brother.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, starting verse 1. And the title says, difficult times will come. Verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Mm-hmm. Look up the word perilous.
Yep.
So they understand what perilous is talking about, because we truly live in some perilous times.
Okay.
But we're going to bring out the definition, as we always bring up the definition of words, the etymology of words. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right, so the word perilous, it says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage.
Yeah, because Esau is going to send, Esau is going to come down like a savage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Verses 12 and 12.
Yeah, you can bring it out, brother. He's going to come down like a savage on especially you tribes. But that's all, what I'm saying, due to, the Lord getting ready to bring forth judgment. And that sword, which Esau's a part of that sword of the Most High, is getting ready to be put to use. Right. The scriptures say that the Lord is furbished a sword. A lot of people get ready to die. Okay? And that's all due to the Lord's will. The slain of the Lord going to be many, right?
I got that Revelations 12 for you. You trying to say something?
No, I was saying that's right. Actually, you just said the word savage. It goes into perilous, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Jake turning that shit into a slang. I'm a savage. They think that shit cool. But Esau really finna show you what a savage is.
That's right.
Yep. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that his time, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Break it down, brother.
Yeah, so pretty much, Esau is gonna come down. He's gonna show his true horns, because he know that according to Job 20, the Lord is so pretty much during the fullness of his sufficiency, when you think he has everything under control, the Lord is gonna snatch everything from him. So that being said, he's gonna come down against the whole world, because he's gonna have nothing else to lose.
Right.
He's gonna push hard. He's only gonna push hard to bring in that NWO, in the world order.
Yep.
That's why the wrath gonna come down really heavy to get you to submit to his new world order. And those that don't, all right, you're gonna need to be put to death, and you'll be off the grid if you survive.
Yep.
Okay. So, real quick, it says Australian police identified Sydney attacker who fatally stabbed 6 people in the mall. So he stabbed them to death. Says police on Sunday identified the assailant who fatally stabbed 6 people at a busy Sydney shopping center before a police officer fatally shot him. New South Wales police said that Joel, wow, his name had to be Joel.
Joel. That's mighty.
Joel Cauchy, 40, at his age, 40 years old, was responsible for the Saturday afternoon attack at the Westfield Shopping Center in Bundy Junction, in the city's eastern suburbs. A lot of Edomites live in the suburbs.
Go for the death angel on that man.
And not far from the world famous Bundy Beach. Right, a lot of tourists. Gun. Says the NSW Assistant Police Commander or Commissioner Slovakia, Anthony Cook, told reporters at a media conference on Sunday that Cauchy suffered from as yet unspecified mental health issues, and police investigators weren't treating the attack as terrorism related. So he probably was an Edomite. They trying to make an excuse for him like they do over here in Babylon.
Yeah.
He was mentally sick, mentally ill. Jake is just, heartless, according to Esau. Mm-hmm. Unemotional, without care. But anyways, yeah. And this is what's going on. People are being put to death, all right, left and right, all across this earth. Yeah. You got some, Bishop?
No.
It says another real quick. Hold that when you hold it, brother. Matthew 24, Shalakia. That's a good scripture. All right. Mass shooter in Chicago leaves 1 child dead, 10 other people injured in backyard of the yards. Hold on. 10 other people injured in back of the yards. So.
Yeah, that's a place out in Chicago.
Yeah.
Area.
Says 1 child was killed and 10 other people, including 3 other children, were injured in the shooting in Chicago's back of the yards neighborhood Saturday evening, police said. The shooting happened around 9:20 p.m. near West 52nd Street and South Damon Avenue, Chicago police said. Why the fuck your kids out that late? Jake fucking bugged out.
Jake, 10 o'clock at night, bro. Kids outside.
It's dark. It's still the... Look, man, the kid's supposed to be at home. When it started getting evening time,
in the house.
Supposed to be in the house. Jake let their kids pretty much do what they want.
That's right.
There's no boundaries, no hedge.
Yeah.
I had to get on a sister of mine about that. Why the fuck you let your kids out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they fucking grown-ups. And it's a fucking sex offender, Edomite, right there, this church right by your complex. Like, you too fucking comfortable, man. I had to get on there about that shit, Oh, yeah. Because women, man, are too comfortable, man. Yeah. But Jake parenting skills is fucked up. Right. It says the shooting happened around 9:20 p.m. near West 52nd and South Damon Avenue, Chicago police said. The victims were at a family gathering when the shooting happened. See? Bring out that, Kanai, that Matthew 24.
Outside at fucking 10 o'clock at night.
A family gathering.
Even if it was a family gathering, put the kids in the crib.
Well, the kids supposed to be inside.
Yeah, put the kids in the house.
And the grown-ups outside drinking and eating barbecue.
Kids right there with it.
Yeah. Partying with the grown-ups. Shit never heard, that was never heard of coming up in the 90s.
Fucking day, bro.
Get your ass in the room. Go in there and watch a movie. Get out my face. That's why I said I even talked to you back then. Bring out that Matthew 24, brother.
This is Matthew 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And you see that at a family gathering, look what happened. If somebody want to grab, what's that, 1 Peter 4:17?
You got it, bro?
I believe it says, if I'm by mistake, it says, huh?
Judgment shall begin.
Yeah, bring that out, brother.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, starting at verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
For the time is come that the judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Mm-hmm. Who's the house of the Most High?
The what's the name?
Israel.
Israelites.
Go ahead.
It says, and if it be first like it, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
It's death.
Yeah.
You know, death. This is why Jeremiah 11 chapter says what?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
read it.
Come on, your brother to read it.
This is Jeremiah 11 and 14. Let me see what 13 says. What else says? No, I'm going to start at 14. This is Jeremiah 11 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them. For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
God.
Yeah.
So, hey, 2/3 have to perish. That's the number the Lord gave to Zechariah and all the land. Talking about the land of America.
Yeah.
So that's who got to go. You know,
That's right.
You know, you ain't gotta pray for them. The Lord's dealing with them as far as judging them. Okay,
Yeah.
we all have a judgment, and you know we hope that our judgment is that tawah, exemption from judgment for doing the labors we do, because we actually repented. Akim. We acknowledge our offense. So, you know, if it be the Lord's will, He have mercy on us and deliver us. You know.
Would you like Zechariah 13:8?
Come on, you can bring it out, brother.
So Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the third shall be left therein.
That's right. So 2/3 of Jake over here in America. That's why the influx of migrants, most of them are Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Lord had to sacrifice right here in Basra in Isaiah the 34th chapter. Okay, and somebody will get Isaiah 66.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry.
because that's what's going to happen. The Lord have a great slaughter going to happen right here in America,
Yeah.
which is known as Basra. Right, there are many titles or names that refer to America.
Yep.
Okay, you got it out. Bring it up.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind,
Mm-hmm.
to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's right.
Keep going.
Verse 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's the point. The slain of the Lord are going to be many. All right. Many mean what? A lot of people.
A lot.
Right.
A lot of people are going to be put to death by the Lord, but the Lord don't kill. According to Christianity.
For Christianity.
You know?
Tacky.
You read the scriptures that tell you otherwise.
Jump to verse 4.
I also want to bring out how we just brought out that Zechariah, said 2/3 of our people shall be cut off. What about everybody else?
Uh-huh.
The Lord don't talk about everybody else, so they're gonna be put on the back burner too.
So you think there's a such thing as killing, but the Lord didn't make it for his will?
That's right.
Right.
Hey, what do you say when something is bad? You say get rid of it.
That's right, brother.
Get rid of it.
That's the same way the Lord had it to be, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's just get down to what verse?
4.
Jump up to verse 4.
Jump up to verse 4.
Yep.
Come on.
Because before the Lord come back, it's gonna be a lot of other hell out here, man. That's before the Lord cracked them cows, man. He appeared with them chariots. It's gonna be like a build up, like a movie.
James time in trouble.
Climax is gonna be the Lord coming back. That's gonna be the height, the the climax of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. It's gonna be a build up before the climax.
That's right.
The rise in action.
The rise in action, kind.
Isaiah 66 and verse 4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer.
None did answer. So every time you see the prophets out there on the highways and byways, and you keep on going about your day. Hey, the Lord called him, but you didn't answer, man. All right, go ahead.
Slapping. Continue on, it says, when I spake, they did not hear,
They didn't hear it. Go ahead.
but they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not.
Because they thought the Lord was like Esau Edom. You do something bad, he gonna exact you right then and there. You couldn't see it far off. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord gonna choose your delusions. In the beginning, it said, "Well, I will also choose their delusions."
Ecclesiastes 8.
I will choose their delusions. The Lord knows what you're afraid of. The Lord knows what your worst fear is. He's gonna choose that to come upon you. You know.
So I will mock your fear coming.
I will mock when your fear coming. In the days of Moses, man, when he overthrew Egypt, he had avaricious take hold of them. You know, they said that they cast the fire, and the fire couldn't light up the room because of the darkness.
I was about to say, I just know that pure darkness was crazy.
Pure darkness, bro. The fire didn't even light the room. He just looking at the fire.
Crazy.
Darkness make people bug out.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you bros ever seen the power go out in the city at nighttime. You ever had a power outage in the city and it's just pitch black?
Pitch black.
Motherfuckers be scared.
Hey, it's not even because your eyes adjust in the dark.
God,
If it's pitch black, your
You ain't
eyes
seeing
ain't
nothing.
adjusting, brother.
You
Your
ain't
eyes
seeing
ain't. You only seeing like I say like about maybe 2 or 3 feet in front of you. That's it. Your eyes ain't
If
adjusting. If that.
I'll say if that.
Man, motherfuckers start to bug out.
God. Ecclesiastes is 8 and 11. So is that?
Yeah, bro, because they think the Lord just gonna hold his peace forever, man. They don't think the Lord coming back. They been saying this since my granddad was alive. You know what I mean? You know how long they been saying that? Son, daughter, cousin. You know how long they been saying that? Grandson. Hey, man. All right, we'll see.
Making an excuse to keep doing evil. You got it out.
So Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
See, in Esau's society, it's executed speedily. You run a red light, you kill a motherfucker, or you do anything illegal, they gonna find who did it. So that's why motherfuckers scared of Esau. But the Lord, he don't operate like Esau operate.
If I man the word, they call it karma. How the Lord work, they say karma is gonna hit you when you least expect it.
That's right, when you least expect it.
That's how the world. That's the Lord. It's not the term karma. It's the Lord. That's how he distributes his judgment. You know.
That's it, brother.
Like people that get away with murders. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that got away when there wasn't all that forensic science to catch a person. You know what I'm saying? They got away with murders back then in the 70s and 80s and shit. Now we got this forensic science, and people are getting caught for their murders 30, 40, 50 years later, man.
DNA.
You know?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, DNA. And you know what I'm saying? As when they least expect it, they're old now and fucking don't even care about the situation.
Right.
Fucking, you know what I'm saying? They thought they got away with it at the time, but hey, they got dragged right back in.
But if I may add to your point, like the murder is basically sin. I'm giving an analogy. The murder is sin, right? But the elect coming like, hey, I did wrong. Lock me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I did wrong. So we basically, the criminals coming in and admitting that we did wrong. Hey, give me the punishment. But 2/3 trying to run.
Yeah.
2/3
You gonna get more time?
You gonna get more time. Exactly.
I related it to murder too because that's what Esau did to us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He committed genocide, man. You gotta pay for all this shit.
You gotta pay for all of that. Yeah,
I was in on that.
It kind of says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God,
Yep, that fear God, so not the sinner, not the sons of men, but go ahead.
which fear before him.
Yep, but the ones that fear him, it's gonna be well with them. Go ahead.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
That's right.
That's good, brother.
Mighty, bro. That's what it's gonna be. You have more to that?
I mean, surely the wicked gonna be punished.
That's right.
So the wicked should not go unpunished. So, yeah, come. You read that 2 Ezra 9, brother.
Yep. So you're not say a parable. You can start at one.
Whatever we want to start at, brother.
Yep.
That's a lot of meat. So you get the gist of it, brother.
Yeah, I get the
What was the point?
Yeah, I get the point. I started at 5. It says, I started at 4. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. So the end is manifested because it's speaking about the judgment in the earth, man. And the Lord is putting judgment in the earth, like it says in grab 2 Ezra 16. It says scourge is made for amendment, but they're not going to amend. But it says in verse 7. Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs, which we going over them signs, man. The judgments in the earth is one of them signs. All right, but people not gonna repent, because it says it. It says later on. It says right here. It says for everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. So it said works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. We just went into the word perilous. All right, that means times of trouble, difficulty.
Jacob's time of trouble.
Yep,
because Jacob's time of trouble is going to be upon all Israel.
That's right.
But the elect are going to be delivered out of there.
That's right. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my
because the elect, all right, is sealed with faith, and through their works it shows their faith. Right. Lord, when we those men. Okay, go ahead.
It says, then shall they be. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That's the elect.
It's the elect from the beginning.
That goes into Romans 8 speaks about the elect. The men of the Lord's lives being predestined, and how the Lord is going to justify them. Go ahead.
It says.
That's pretty much the gist, brother.
That's what. Let me get this last one. Verse 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
That's the 2/3.
That's 2/3. That's the point.
It's 2/3.
That's the judgment. The Lord gonna judge you, man, because he called and none did answer, man. He spake and you waved your hand. You kept on going about your day.
Well, the pitiful case is going to be when all hell breaks loose. The gods that you was calling on, instead of calling on the true power, all right, they're not going to save you that day.
That's right.
And when the evils come upon you, you're going to see your loved ones dying. You're going to see them getting thrown in concentration camps, being put to death on the spot by these troops. Because it says that the enemy shall come in like a flood. Jake gonna be fucking catching hell out here.
That's right.
But then they're gonna want to try to seek the Lord. Right. Hosea 5:15 says that in their affliction they're gonna seek me early. So it's going to be too late in that day because you didn't have, you know, you didn't have the mind to serve the Lord. No.
That's right.
So what you going to do when all hell breaks loose?
Kind goes into
Yeah. He has no. Basically, they have no cloak for their sins. You got some, brother?
Oh, I was just saying it goes into it right here on your precept.
Oh, the next verse.
Yeah.
This is 9 and 10. It's the second letter is 9 and 10. It says, it says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
They ain't take advantage of this grace.
Then they're gonna know it after death by pain because you're gonna come back into regeneration through the elect, through the loins of the elect. And now you're gonna know because you're gonna have recollection of your past lives. So now you're gonna know, man, I should have did this and I should. You're gonna know it after death by pain because you're gonna die in torments. It just says so, dwell in torments.
And this is why the Lord gave us, His grace period to correct our ways and to serve Him. You know, and Jake don't take advantage of it. Like I was just mentioning, Jake don't, take this grace and better themselves and serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Grace is a time period for you to, like it was our mind to go astray, to seek Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It says seek the Lord while He may be found.
He may be found. Okay.
And right now it's the time where He may be found. So this is the time you want to, be building yourself up in the Lord.
That's right.
Second Ezra 16.
I got that.
You own that? I think it's what, verse 17, 18?
Just like starting at the 19th verse.
Go ahead, start at 18, brother.
18,
Read down.
Yeah.
You want to get it now?
You got it? You already there?
Yeah, I'm there.
You got it, bro.
Second Ezra 16:18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
It began in the morning because the Lord told Ezekiel in Ezekiel chapter, second chapter, that within this book is written mourning, lamentation, and woes.
Yep.
And that's what's coming upon this earth.
Yep.
A lot of mourning going to be going on. A lot of lamenting. A lot of destruction going to be going on.
Judgment.
Judgment, straight judgment. The Lord said He loved judgment. Okay, go ahead, brother.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
We see the wars going on. There's several wars going on across this earth. Several of them. It's going to lead to that World War III.
Hey, it seems like the whole world at war right now.
Yeah.
It seemed like it, but hey, it's gonna be an actual world war.
Right.
Come.
Every major player gonna be at war, man.
That's right.
They just gearing up at the
They're just
moment.
gearing up.
Yeah, that's what they call themselves, world powers.
They call them world
Super
powers.
powers and shit.
Mm-hmm. Because the military might.
Yeah. The Lord gonna show you. Go ahead up.
The beginning of evils.
The beginning of evils. Bad things.
I'm about to say bad.
Bad times. God, that's the spirit, brother. Gonna be bad times for people out here. Especially Jake. Okay? Because salvation is meant for Israel. But not all Israel. Salvation is meant for the elect.
That's right.
Now, eventually, all Israel will be saved, but it starts with the elect. Brother just mentioned, you got to come back to the kingdom through the elect.
That's right.
You just mentioned this, Bishop. Go ahead, brother.
What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Even with the names, all right, Yahweh Shai, you got camps not teaching the names. And we know that Proverbs 18:10 says the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Yep.
The righteous running into it and is safe.
That's right.
So, and you got camps that's not pushing the names like it's supposed to, because Acts 4:12 said what? That neither is any other name given under heaven whereby we must be saved.
Yep. Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
so we need. It's important to know the names.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a very important factor for people to just be playing around with and just throwing it off like it's nothing.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, without that, you're down, man.
The defenses.
It's over for you. So this is something to take very seriously, man.
God.
That's right, brother. You got more on that?
It says, verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are
God.
sent as scourges for amendment.
Correction.
Just for amendment. Correction. God.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
With all this hell they're catching. You know?
Fucking niggas.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges.
How much Lord gotta beat your ass, Jake?
Why should what is this?
Why should he be stricken anymore?
Why should he be stricken anymore? You gonna revolt more and more.
Exactly.
Like a badass kid.
Yep.
And I see, and now you see why it was a law, you know, for child blaspheme or going out the way his parents would go. You just
Disobedient child.
You stoned his ass, man. You just cut that iniquity off.
Well, the point is he got killed.
You got killed. He gotta be killed. The motherfucker don't want to do
He was
right.
put to death.
You gotta put him to death.
You know? But the Lord don't say, okay. Hey, the law is cut dry. It's straight to the point. You know? In this world, they would call it ruthless.
The stiff-necked people, you know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, their head doesn't bow.
Yeah, they stiff neck.
They don't bow down to the Lord.
That's mighty though.
Gun, it was.
Yeah.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, victual shall be so good and cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Because I really believe that they're gonna introduce that sea hip real
Piece of safety.
lavishly. They're gonna introduce it like, oh, it's gonna come with a $5,000 upload, 30% off on all your goods. It's gonna come with a lot of this other shit, man, to make it seem like it was lavish. Go ahead.
You got
It
it?
says, behold, victual shall be so good and cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Gun.
Sword, famine, great confusion.
That's right. Because during the time of that sea is gonna be introduced. It's gonna be during World War III. You know, it's gonna be going. They're gonna be trying to come up with solutions. People gonna think themselves to be in good case.
Mm-hmm.
We're saved. This is the new wave.
That's
People
the order.
gonna think that this is the new wave. It's the new trend.
That's the order out of chaos.
Yep.
Order out of chaos.
This is the solution to our problems.
Bringing the problem. Esau bringing that problem.
Yep.
And he has a solution.
God.
Which is always a snare in the trap.
Yep.
Problem solution.
Gun. That's real quick, brother. Right at.
That I got you. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, starting in verse 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall cometh as a thief in the night. This is the main point, verse 3. For when they shall shade peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child,
God.
and they shall not escape.
They shall not
See?
escape. Damn. That's mighty.
They're gonna think everything is gonna go back to normal. Because Esau brought in his little wicked solution. And the Lord gonna interrupt and judge Esau and those of you that consent to take his chip and to submit to the his speaks about the image, submit to his system.
All right.
So
Yep.
and you chose. Should say choose you this day who you would serve. If you don't serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to be put to death.
That's right.
That's the point. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And this is why a lot of judgment is going on. It's the Lord's doing that. The Lord is bringing forth that judgment. And so it's not going to stop. It's not going to slow down. Like it's the coin year is what? The year of the hopeful.
Hopefully, yep.
Jacob's time of trouble.
Yep.
All right, because we have to go through that time of trouble to get to the kingdom.
Got to.
Acts is the book of Acts speaks about much tribulation we got to go through to enter into the kingdom or enter into that rest.
That's right.
So we have to go through this. But when we go through it, we almost there.
That's right.
We almost at the kingdom. We got to endure. Because there's going to be a lot of evil going on around us, brothers.
That's
There's going to be a lot of people it's going to be a lot of people being put to death. And what's going to help us to stand is our faith and the knowledge and wisdom that we obtain during this grace period to build ourselves up in the Lord. Okay? So, brothers, be steadfast in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and pretty much, cling unto the Lord. All right? And don't bug the fuck out. This is why you're supposed to build yourself up in the Lord, so that you may be able to stand, all right, against the wiles of the devil.
That's right, man.
So, and with that, brothers, holding anything else?
I just want to continue in the 2nd Ezra 16.
Okay, you can stop at 24. That's the point, though.
You can, brother. You got it, brother.
Verse 22 is what I wanted to get.
Caught in the reader, brother.
2nd Ezra 16:22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Which is mighty, because it says many shall perish from famine, which is what? Actual famine.
Lack of
So
food.
the ones that's going to escape the famine is the ones that's going to more than likely take that chip. So they're not gonna be killed from hunger, but it said the sword gonna destroy them. We all know what that sword is. It's that glittering spear.
Yeah.
The sword gonna destroy their ass because they took Esau's his dainties, man.
God.
Right up.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
And it's mighty because it said the dead should be cast out as dung. But you ever took, I remember Elders wrote this down a while ago. A little minute ago, he said, you ever took a shit and thought about it again? Nobody takes a shit and think about, man, let me save this shit.
Right.
Hey, you're going to be cast out gonna be forgotten about, man. Nobody gonna remember you, That was it.
And it says, there shall be no man to till the earth and to sow it.
Okay. You
Really?
guys know No? Alright, with that, all praises, all glory, all honor.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
And Lord willing, this video is edifying through the Spirit, man. Until next time, Shalom.
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 Kwame Shalom.
Kwame Shalom.
Shalom. Soon.
So,